you? Can I help you? Wait.
Mr. Hughes.
Well, he looked like a broke down blues brother. He can't handle this night. You were in the bean town, boy. You were in the bean town. See, Jesse Miller got on haters. You got on haters. You're in the bean town, bro. You're in the bean town. Now, if you have permission, you may use my mic.
You have no answer whatsoever.
Say please. Say please. Say please. Everybody tell them say please. Now look at him. That's the what?
Bruiser TV, the new alternative for sports entertainment.
Our main event this week is huge. It's a tag team match. Total Protection Mr. Hughes and his partner Sebastian Rose, along with their manager BaddBlood, taking on KC Thunder and the son of a legend, Dick the Bruiser. And apparently Total Protection Mr. Hughes and Sebastian Rose have something to say.
is, folks, your big main event. Dick the Bruiser Jr. tagging with KC Thunder against Mr. Hughes, Total Protection, and Sebastian Rose. It's all coming your way in minutes.
Alcatraz 187.
2000 style. Midwest side. Tech 9. The anthem like this. Who got this motherfucker house on live? Who?
Einstein.
What? Well, who keep it sizzling? Who keep it high? Who?
Einstein.
What? Well, KC
It's Bruiser Wrestling, Sean Boomer Bratton, and I am so excited about this match featuring my broadcast partner. You're seeing right now Sebastion Rose escorted to the ring by BaddBlood, and there you see Mr. Hughes. Total Protection, Mr. Hughes. The guy is mean. The guy is intimidating. I heard the guy muscled his mom out of the way to get money when he was a kid. And quite frankly, I really believe that. We are going to see a tag team main event this week on Bruiser Wrestling as Mr. Hughes teams up with Sebastion Rose to take on KC Thunder and the son of a legend, Dick the Bruiser. I can hardly wait. And there we see the Bruiser dog, Dick the Bruiser, making his way to the ring, and it is always great to see Dick the Bruiser on his way to the ring. The fans love him, the fans love the Bruiser dog, and there is the massive KC Thunder sold-out crowd in Lima, Ohio. And we're taking a look back at the feud that has gone on for not just months, but for years between Total Protection, Mr. Hughes, and Dick the Bruiser. These two have done every type of match imaginable. One fall to a finish. Falls count anywhere. Fans bring the weapons. Lumberjack matches, stretcher matches, whatever on a pole match. I don't know, but if it's been done in pro wrestling, it has been done between these two guys as they have pulled out all the stops, and now we are seeing them on opposite ends of a tag team match that is huge. It is your main event on Bruiser Wrestling. Dick the Bruiser and the Bruiser Dog. Hopefully the Bruiser Dog can help offset, I'm sure, what is going to be the likely interference from BaddBlood, who is now, in addition to wrestling, he's now taking up managing, as BaddBlood is managing both Total Protection, Mr. Hughes, and Sebastion Rose. And Sebastion Rose doing the smart thing. He is getting out of town. Sebastion Rose, very, very formidable here in Bruiser Wrestling. Has had a couple of opportunities at the title. Had a great match with Rosie that we saw not too long ago here on Bruiser Wrestling. Want to talk a little bit about KC Thunder. Fans in Lima very familiar with KC Thunder. KC Thunder, originally trained by Al Snow, continues to wrestle, but for a couple of years actually ventured more into the mixed martial arts, which he still does, and you'll see through his style he incorporates some of those mixed martial arts maneuvers, as we see KC Thunder on the microphone right now, just basically daring and taunting Mr. Hughes and Sebastion Rose to come back into the ring. Oh, and Mr. Hughes wants that timeout. As we've talked time and time again, there are no timeouts here in Bruiser Wrestling. So Total Protection, Mr. Hughes is back into the ring. So is Sebastion Rose. Great shot there, and also BaddBlood on that ring apron as well. And it really looks like Total Protection and Sebastion Rose do not want to start this matchup. And who's going to start for KC Thunder or Dick the Bruiser? And Dick the Bruiser has the microphone. No, we can't wait to get his hands on Total Protection, Mr. Hughes. KC Thunder again with that very, very intense mixed martial arts background, combining that with the pro wrestling background, and you have a guy that is not easy to beat. And look at that, Dick the Bruiser taking the fight right away to Sebastion Rose. Rose is shot in, goes off the ropes. Big back elbow from Dick the Bruiser. Rose goes down. Dick the Bruiser has him again, just really wrenching away at that side headlock. Sebastion Rose is not going to be able to move Dick the Bruiser. He's doing what he can, though. Tries to shoot Dick the Bruiser off. Bruiser hits the ropes. Big shoulder tackle. Sebastion Rose goes down. Bruiser again off the ropes. Another shoulder tackle. Rose goes down for a second time. He's back up. Tries to duck down. Bruiser goes up and over. Tries to catch him with a hip toss rather. Bruiser blocks, telling him not going to happen today. And Dick the Bruiser reversing the hip toss. Up and over goes Sebastion Rose. And Sebastion Rose cannot get out of town quick enough. Goes over to Total Protection, Mr. Hughes, and it does not look like Mr. Hughes is in any hurry to make the tag. Dick the Bruiser, however, making the tag to KC Thunder. It is the first appearance of KC Thunder in this match. He is primed. He is ready to go. And fans, do not forget May 14th at the Civic Center. And there is that huge shoulder tackle just sending Sebastion Rose into next week. back at the Civic Center in downtown Lima, Dick the Bruiser in your main event, taking on the natural-born killer, Mickey Dahmer. Casey Thunder tying up with Sebastion Rose, who's going to have the advantage on this one. Definitely the power advantage goes to Casey Thunder, and there is Thunder backing up Sebastion Rose into that corner. Referee is going to call for that rope break. So based on what we saw the last time we were in Lima, as Mickey Dahmer, the natural-born killer, just viciously assaulting Jody Licious, well, Casey Thunder came to a raid, and Dick the Bruiser not standing for it either. Dick the Bruiser versus Mickey Dahmer, one-on-one, May 14th in Lima at the Civic Center. You can read all about it. You can see some great video by going to BruiserWrestling.com. And Sebastion Rose claiming a hair pull. And maybe he did. Casey Thunder going into the collar and elbow tie-up. You know, Casey Thunder is one to bend a rule every now and then. Casey Thunder backing up Sebastion Rose into that corner. Gets the clean break. Referee is right on top of the action. Now Casey Thunder is saying that Sebastion Rose pulled that goatee. And Sebastion Rose is firmly denying it. But look at that, the fans here in attendance are saying, yeah, we think Sebastion Rose is cheating. Casey Thunder really getting the crowd behind him, and it's really not a problem when you're teaming up with Dick the Bruiser, as Casey Thunder circles, getting ready to tie up once again with Sebastion Rose. There's the lockup. Thunder again trying to back Sebastion Rose up, but there's a quick reversal. Sebastion Rose gets Casey Thunder in that corner. Rose has the advantage. Thunder is opened up, and look at that punch right into the middle. Referee is going to let him get away with that. Punch right to the top of the head of Casey Thunder. Rose brings him back up. What are we going to see? Boot into the midsection. Another boot, and Sebastion Rose really just relentless. And look at that, Casey Thunder just basically falling, throat first on that middle rope, and Sebastion Rose never to not take advantage of something like that, just choking out. Look at that, speaking of choke, Casey Thunder in the wrong part of town being choked on that bottom rope by BaddBlood. We knew he was going to get involved, and we saw it right there. Unfortunately, the referee didn't see it. Modified camel clutch applied. Casey Thunder not going to be able to make that tag, opening that chest up for that boot from Total Protection, Mr. Hughes. We've not seen Mr. Hughes and Dick the Bruiser face off yet, but boy, I cannot wait for that to happen. I think that Total Protection, Mr. Hughes, does not want to get into the ring with Dick the Bruiser. Casey Thunder is trying to fire back. Very difficult to do from that bottom position. You're trying to fire up, and Mr. Hughes quickly shuts him down with that rake to the eyes. But unfortunately, Casey Thunder's back exposed. Mr. Hughes just going to town, just kicking, just stomping on Casey Thunder. Thunder has nowhere to go. It's like so close to make that tag, but yet so far away. Thunder back up to his feet with a little bit of an assist for Mr. Hughes. And look at that now again. Referee distracted because Dick the Bruiser can't stand it anymore. Unfortunately, that allowed Sebastion Rose to sneak in to get a few shots in on his own on Casey Thunder. And look at that, just Mr. Hughes just goading Dick the Bruiser, trying to bring Dick the Bruiser in, which would, of course, distract the referee so more of this double teaming can continue. And Mr. Hughes just really taking that attack to Casey Thunder. Now, to my knowledge, this is the first time that Casey Thunder and Mr. Hughes have been in the ring together. Big clothesline, Casey Thunder goes down. Mr. Hughes again just taunting Dick the Bruiser, trying to bring him in, opening Casey Thunder up to more double teaming. Hughes goes for a cover, first cover of the match, not enough to put away Casey Thunder. You're going to have to do more than that, Mr. Hughes. You're going to have to maybe hook a leg or hit something, I guess, a little bit more devastating. Makes that tag into Sebastion Rose. Rose gets ready to climb up. He is perched on that top rope right now. Double axe handle right into the chest, into the shoulder of Casey Thunder. There's a quick cover again, doesn't hook a leg. Casey Thunder is able to kick out at two. Rose is furious, hooks a leg on that one. Casey Thunder kicks out. Rose now not going for a cover, but actually goes for a choke. Referee, do not let this go on. Come on now. Come on now. Tempers are flaring in the ring. Tempers are flaring here at the broadcast table. This is ridiculous. Thunder tries to fire back. A couple of punches, and again, quickly shut down by that rake to the eyes. Snap mare. Casey Thunder goes over. Sebastion Rose now, what's he doing? Nerve hold, maybe? Just really trying to wear down Casey Thunder. Has to really make sure the referee does that things are not a choke here, but boy, Sebastion Rose really has that cinched on pipe, trying to cut off that circulation. And look at that too, Sebastian Rose just putting all of his weight on KC Thunder. So there's more fatigue on the part of KC Thunder. He's wearing out from losing his oxygen, and he's supporting the weight of Sebastian Rose. But look at that, the man is a fighter. He's getting himself back up to his feet. Couple of elbows right into that exposed middle of Sebastian Rose. Finally able to get out of that hold. Picks up Sebastian Rose for a big slam, puts him down in the center of the ring. What's Thunder gonna do? Calling for that big elbow drop. He goes off the ropes. If he hits it, it's over, and he misses it. Oh my gosh. Hey, look at that, Sebastian Rose back into that choke. Again, I don't want to really necessarily say a chokehold, as the referee is right there, but he's doing enough with the rear chin lock, let's put it that way, where he's able to cut that oxygen getting to that brain of KC Thunder. And yeah, Dick the Bruiser has had enough. He's going into the face of Sebastian Rose. But Rose stays on his man right there. And look at that. Because once again, the referee distracted trying to get Dick the Bruiser out of the ring. KC Thunder opened up to that interference from Mr. Hughes. That illegal double team from Mr. Hughes. Sebastian Rose goes for a cover. Dick the Bruiser right on top of that. KC Thunder kicked out, but Dick the Bruiser was in there for just a little bit of insurance. And look at the ring strategy here. Because Sebastian Rose has put himself between KC Thunder and Dick the Bruiser, making that distance that KC Thunder has to go to make the tag even greater. Sebastian Rose really a master tactician, and we are seeing that right now here in Bruiser Wrestling. Really wearing down KC Thunder, but KC Thunder is trying to get the crowd behind him, and it is starting to work as KC Thunder is feeling some life. He has got to get back up to his feet. He is trying. He's on one knee. He's up to both feet now, and once again, going into that middle of Sebastian Rose. Couple of elbows. Will it be enough to break the hold? The hold is broken, but Rose goes off the ropes, misses a clothesline, off the ropes again. Both men clothesline each other, and both men are down. KC Thunder is down, and Sebastian Rose is down. Both men have a long way to go to make that tag, and that is what has to happen right now. Whoever makes that tag first, boy, the odds are really in their favor, and that would be Sebastian Rose. He makes the tag to Mr. Hughes. KC Thunder makes the tag to Dick the Bruiser, and I'm just so excited right now. And Total Protection Mr. Hughes wants nothing to do with Dick the Bruiser. Absolutely nothing to do with Dick the Bruiser. Come on, hit him. Hit him for all of us, Bruiser. Hit him for all of us, Bruiser. And look at that boot right into the middle. I think Mr. Hughes thought he was going to get the handshake. And Sebastian Rose comes in on on Dick the Bruiser right now. And look at that. Boy, Dick the Bruiser is going to town on everyone. Punching Sebastian Rose, punching Mr. Hughes, just punching everyone right now. Boy, Dick the Bruiser is like a 2-on-1 match at this point. And of course, Dick the Bruiser has that main event in Lima at the Civic Center, May 14th, taking on the natural-born killer, Mickey Dahmer, for what happened to Jody Licious. Sebastian Rose in the corner, Mr. Hughes is in the corner. We might be seeing that train wreck. They go into the middle, that meeting of the minds. They're standing, but they're both very wobbly at this point. And now, Mr. Hughes is into the corner, gets that boot from Dick the Bruiser. I think we're going to see the meeting of the minds again, actually more of a shoulder tackle, and that one took both of them down. Mr. Protection, or Mr. I want to call him Mr. Protection, Total Protection, Mr. Hughes rolls out of the ring. Sebastian Rose is still caught in there, is met with that double back elbow. Dick the Bruiser has him. Boy, he is just sending Sebastian Rose from one end of the ring to the other. There's a big backdrop. And what's going to happen next? Can the team of KC Thunder and Dick the Bruiser put away Sebastian Rose and Total Protection, Mr. Hughes? Thunder has Sebastian Rose in the corner. Boy, our camera is right on top of this. The camera is shaking. Those punches are so hard. Right to the top of the head of Sebastian Rose. Oh, and KC Thunder is calling for it. He's going to hit that opposite corner. He's going to hit it hard. There he goes in. KC Thunder fires in. Rose gets an elbow up, and Rose is feeling it right now. Rose is calling for it. He jumps up. Thunder hits him. Sit out power bomb. Is that going to do it? There's your 3 count. Your winners, Dick the Bruiser and KC Thunder. Awesome. Awesome. Fantastic. Let's look at that again. Powerbomb sits out with it. Your winners, KC Thunder and Dick the Bruiser, who is going to main event in Lima at the Civic Center on May 14th against the natural-born killer, Mickey Dahmer. You can find us online, BruiserWrestling.com. Congratulations to KC Thunder and the son of a legend, Dick the Bruiser.